may be able to hear the seagulls. Yes, I'm at the coast, where I'm truly happiest, I think, and when it comes to our photography. And so I'm here. I've been here before. I'm at a place called Robe, and so I've decided to do a little road trip. I decided to pop along to this little seaside town because they've got a fantastic little obelisk here on some limestone cliffs. Because it's limestone, you have to be extremely careful. The edges are a bit crumbly, so I'm testing and being as safe as possible, just to make sure that myself and the equipment are okay. So I'm here pre-dawn. Unfortunately, we are fully clouded in, so there's not going to be any spectacular sunrise, I don't think. But I'm hoping to catch some cloud movement. We'll see how lucky or unlucky we are, because I'm not sure if a super long exposure will actually give me anything. It may tend to just completely blur out the cloud cover, because for a really good long exposure of clouds, you need either a lot of texture in there so that it streaks or even breaks in the cloud, so that you can get that difference between no cloud and cloud streaking across the sky. But either way, I'm going to give it the best I can. So I've set up. I'm ready to try and compose for the first image. So I've got the 20 to 35 on, so quite wide angle. Quite close to this obelisk. Hopefully we'll be able to see shortly once the light starts to raise. Yeah, and let's see what we can create in, well, what is effectively the dark. So let's see what we can create. Right, so I'm going to go out there and throw the light on the base of that obelisk so that I can get a focus point. Right, it doesn't have to be that whole way, it's 3/4 of the way. Because I'm at f/16, so that should give me plenty of depth of field. So we have that now. I'm going to run back out, set this to ISO 100, and we'll probably get about an 8-minute image at f/16. So let me just set this up, and then I'll run out and grab that light. I'll be back. Okay, so we have that set up. We've focused and locked our focus. I just want to double check that composition a touch. Maybe pop it on the center. That should do us. Just like that. Slight adjustment. We'll switch you off. And we should be good to go for 8 minutes. Go. Okay, we've moved up a little bit to this obelisk. We're all the way in at 20 mil. So there's some nice cloud up there. We don't need this 8 minutes anymore. Oh, and you got to be careful. That wind is catching. You're acting like a little bit of a sail. That I've got a light on top of you and it's acting as a sail. Fortunately, if you fall, I think you'll fall towards me. So I've got to be quick with this. I'll probably have to focus stack this. But the first thing first, I want to get the main component in, which is that obelisk. So let's see if we can, yeah, and we've focused in on it. Perfect. And let's have a little look. I want to try and keep it down because I'm going to focus stack. I'm going to try and keep it down. If you see wobbling a little bit, I'll probably try and get to a minute. 60 seconds should do it. So let's just increase that ISO touch on the obelisk. That's ISO 200 f11. Focus on that obelisk. It's a tiny touch of red in that sky, but it's fading, fading quickly. So watch the mosquitoes are out. Yeah, so I will have to focus stack this. So I want the main subject first while we've got the opportunity. So we'll do that, and then I'll come back. I'll just focus probably 3 stops here in the foreground. Mid-ground, and we've already got that obelisk in, so fingers crossed that will do us. I'm hoping that your light won't affect the fading away this image too much. I don't think it will, because it's starting to brighten up now, so fingers crossed. Okay, so we will have to focus stack this quite obviously. So we've got these beautiful rocks here in the foreground, which I'm going to take a quick shot of now. And because there's only these rocks and then those far distant peninsula in this image that needs to be in focus, the water in between doesn't. So I'm going to go to f11 and I'm going to probably come up to ISO 200, and in that way hopefully I can come down and touch to probably about 30 seconds, I'm hoping. So let me just let's get these foreground rocks first of all. There is that red starting to appear again, so we're quite lucky. There's a second bite of that cherry, I think. See how we've done with that, and we haven't blown anything out, so I'm going to come all the way down to about 13 seconds, and that's to grab those rocks, that peninsula, nice and sharp, and I want it darkened so that I can capture that sky. So it's a bit of an exposure blend. All that red is starting to come. Let's have a look at that. And that's better. We can see that texture in the clouds, and I do like that water. Obviously the rain is not what we wanted, but we can't control the weather, unfortunately. How wonderful would that be? Well, I'm afraid, guys and gals, yep, the rain has beaten us, and I'm making a swift exit. So yes, I'm making my way back to the car, and I'll see what else we can find along this beautiful limestone coast. I might have to wait for this evening though, because yep, the rain's on for this morning. So take care wherever you are, look after yourself, look after your loved ones. Until next time, see ya.